to. Yeah. Now, what you were saying?
When it comes to the Arizona Cardinals, and I've talked to people about this, them trading down is telling me that there's going to be a team that's going to trade up and get a quarterback with the third overall pick.
Okay.
So the belief is that the top 4 picks are all going to be quarterbacks, which has never been done before, but it's a possibility that could happen.
Well, you
That
can't say.
all top 4 picks are going to be quarterbacks.
Well, you can't say that because they could. Whoever trade up, they could get Carter.
If you're going to move up to the third overall pick, let's say the Raiders, for example, the Raiders are going to trade up because they got a quarterback in mind. If the Titans trade up, they got a quarterback in mind.
Well,
Not a team's not going to trade up that many picks.
Well, the Titans stupid because they just got a good quarterback last year, and you already don't want this man. That's stupid in my eyes.
But let's look at it logically. There has been a report that at least 5 teams have called Arizona in the past 48 hours about that third overall pick.
What?
So if you have 5 teams calling Arizona, you got to be thinking it's got to be for a quarterback, right? If 5 teams are calling to get one pick,
not really.
Maybe. Yeah, I would have to think that because if you're moving up, then it got to be that you're moving up for a quarterback. That's what I would think.
So there's a possibility that when you get to Detroit, all the top quarterbacks are going to be gone, which is insane to think about, but it's possible.
Yeah, but they needed that. It looks like that they're going corner though.
Right.
That's what I'm going to say. It just looks like that they're going corner after trading Jeff Okuda to the Atlanta Falcons for a 5th round pick. Like that's just like that's one of them things that you just sit back and you think about and you be like, well, I'll be damned. Like literally a 5th round pick?
Right. Yeah. I would take that. And we're not paying him that much money either. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a steal for y'all. Even if he don't, turn out right. Dalton, what up, Dalton? What's going on, baby? D-Man in the house.
What's up, Dalton?
Jeff in the house. What up, Jeff? What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Talk Gears Tuesday, baby. We here each and every Tuesday doing what we do. I'm glad to be here, everybody. You know what I mean? I got my co-host with me. What up, Brian?
What's up?
Yeah, we in the building. We doing what we got to do. We got the sports angle in the house. You know what I mean? He out there hiding.
No, man. I'm out here in the sports entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. I mean, Golden Knights Kraken game coming up. That's going to be great to watch. And yeah, nothing better than watching sports in Las Vegas. Hands down, the best. So
yes, that is right. Nothing better than that. Now, we sitting here, we talking. Y'all know what we do. Trash ass players. Put them in the comments. Let's get this thing rolling, baby. What you got, Ryan, for them trash ass players?
I got 3 trash ass players.
Okay, the Hawks beat Miami right now by 10 points.
One of my trash ass players is Marcus Mariota.
Oh, shit.
You said you want to go to Philly and teach Jalen Hurts, your son, Dennis, right? Jalen Hurts, right?
Right.
What you going to teach him? What, to lay on your back? What you going to teach him?
How to tie his cleats.
Oh, shit. Last time I checked, y'all went to the Super Bowl last year. Yes or no?
Last time that I checked, you know what I mean?
So I tried to see.
He said he wanted to help Jalen. He said he wanted to help.
No, fuck that. He said he wanted to teach Jalen Hurts. What you gonna teach him by laying on your back? What you gonna teach him?
Ain't nothing to teach him for laying on your back. You are absolutely right.
Now, my second, Rudy Gobert. My second trash ass player.
Oh, not Frenchie. You talking about Frenchie? Frenchie with Frenchie?
Yes.
Frenchie.
Did I or did I not tell you this man was trash? Did I not say that?
You did.
Now you gonna take a punch at Kyle Anderson.
Slow mo is what they call him. Slow mo.
Slow mo. So what? You in your feelings now?
Right. That's what happens.
You in your feelings? You not that good? You feel some type of way? You trash.
Somebody finally called him on the shit. Slow mo called him on the shit and he didn't like it. Jersey. Jeff in the house, you know what I mean. Jersey.
So my next trash ass player is all those fans. Everybody knows Deontay West on no drugs real bad. Everybody know that. Why are you gonna poke fun at the man? Everybody knows he got a drug problem. Why you gonna poke fun at him? You should be a damn shame of yourself. That ain't drugs ain't nothing to be smiling about. The man got an issue, a problem. But you gonna make fun of his situation. You need to be a damn shame of yourself.
Jeff said the Falcons is trash.
Nobody not worried about Jeff. Who?
Jeff said the Falcons. Jeff's the Eagles fan. Said the Falcons is trash.
Please. Come on, dog.
All right. Sports Angle, what you got over there for some trash?
I mean, I only got 3. The first one is Mel Kiper. He came out with his latest mock draft, and it was by far one of the worst mock drafts I've ever seen in my life.
Man, I gotta
see that. The fact that he has the Seahawks taking Hendon Hooker in the first round. To me, that's just a shame. The fact that you have him going in the first round of Seattle.
If Hendon Hooker didn't get injured, I would agree to.
Also, he has a bunch of players going wrongly, like Nolan Smith going that high to Atlanta. Really? He's going to go that high to the Atlanta Falcons?
That might happen.
Nolan Smith?
Wait a minute.
That might happen. And where he got Jalen Carter going?
He has Jalen Carter going 5th. He hasn't going to Seattle.
Wait a minute, you just said what you was going to Seattle?
Hendon Hooker, he's going. They got multiple first round picks. Remember Seattle? They got multiple first round.
Yeah, but you said he was going early to Seattle.
To me, he's going way too early. I mean, the fact that Hendon Hooker's a first round pick, nah.
What?
Okay.
But that's to me, that's the first trash.
I don't think that's okay. What's the next trash? I don't think that was that bad though. You telling me Jalen Carter going there first, and then
Nah, to me it's trash. Mel Kiper. I mean, the fact that he's still making mock drafts, still making a living off it. But
yeah, right.
The second one is being a 10 seed in the NBA play-in. To me, that's being a trash. I mean, being a 10 seed in the NBA play-in is essentially a participation trophy. Hey, congratulations, you're gonna get beat. So,
what if the 10th seed make it to the 8th seed and beat the first seed? I just want to know. It's never happened, but I want to know. What if the 10th seed make his way to the 8th seed and beat the number 1 team?
I will say that if it ever happens,
and since we on it, and you want to know what number 1 team I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, the overrated Denver Nuggets. Yes.
The overrated. If you don't know, since the All-Star break, since the All-Star break. Since we came back from basketball and All-Star break, the Denver Nuggets have went 12 of 11 and the rest of the game since the All-Star break. They've been struggling.
But they've been benching players too, though.
Yeah, but they have been struggling to win games. And that's why I said I can see that they didn't have a run. They didn't have the run that you're supposed to have after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, you're supposed to have a run. They were in jeopardy of losing that number 1 spot at one point until the Ja Morant got into that trouble. But some people call Ja Morant one pop. That's what Jay called him, one pop.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and then my last one, for trash ass player is the Oakland Athletics. The Oakland A's going 2-8, having less attendance than a AAA baseball team. In fact, 11 AAA teams had more attendance than the Oakland A's so far. I mean, at this point, send them to Las Vegas. We'll take care of them. We'll build them a shiny new ballpark, send them down to Las Vegas. I think they'll be very happy here. So send Oakland down to Las Vegas. We'll make them shiny, give them a fresh coat of paint, make them look good.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say, not mad at that at all. Not mad at that. AB in the house asking, can he get a shout out? Shout out to AB. You understand? Yeah. They said he seen around with a fresh hat out there. Trash ass players to me, man. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to agree with that Rudy Gobert. Frenchie is what I call him. Frenchie. Frenchie was out there trying to size up Kyle. I thought that was true, but I gotta give a trash ass player out there to Kyle because this motherfucker Kyle, I'm sorry, Slow Mo is what I call him. This motherfucker Slow Mo had a rebound to himself. He fucking missed the rebound. The shit went out of bounds. He the next like I want to say a couple plays right after that. This motherfucker had another turnover. I understand why Frenchie got mad at his ass. Frenchie was upset. And then Frenchie said, yo, won't you grab a rebound? He said, yo, won't you block some shots? He started fucking with Frenchie temperature. That's what started happening. That's why all that shit went down like that.
It just said, though.
Josh Bailey said, can he get a shout out? Shout out to Josh Bailey. You know what I mean?
What's up,
shout out to Josh Bailey. And the Stay Tuned, and my Stay Tuned family over there, man. We love Stay Tuned over here. That was my trash ass play. When I seen the shit, I didn't see the fight, but I seen the 2 turnovers, and I was like, this motherfucker Slow Mo must have lost it. Because I was a big fan of Slow Mo when he was with the Spurs. And then once he got to Memphis, I was like, oh, they got him in Memphis? My man Slow Mo. So let's get to these certified players.
My certified player, one of them, the Lakers beat the Jazz. I didn't see that coming. Shout out to the Lakers.
LeBron.
And my next certified player, my GM, Atlanta Falcons GM, should get the GM of the year for all the moves he been making this offseason. We have not had nothing like this in a long time.
Now we gotta see what he's doing the draft day, but so far, I would have to say he's high on the betting pool so far to get GM of the year. We gotta see what he does on draft day.
Shout out to Terry Fontenot. Oh, by the way, came from the Saints. Appreciate it, dog.
Oh shit. Never mind. What we got with this sports thing?
All right, so I got 2. First one is I got to go with the Memphis Grizzlies for finishing out the season, doing what they're doing out there in Memphis. I give a lot of props to Memphis Grizzlies. They're my pick to make it out of the Western Conference out there at the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So
Big Memphis.
And by the way, and since I'm talking about Memphis, Kenny Lofton Jr. putting up 42 points. Yeah, 42 points and getting signed to a 3-year deal. Hey, props to Kenny Lofton Jr. on that.
Shout out to Big Buckets, man.
And then my second is the Baltimore Ravens for still not trading Lamar Jackson. I give them props for still not trading Lamar Jackson, for keeping this thing going longer and longer. Trust me, the longer the Baltimore Ravens hold this out, the more desperate teams are going to get, more desperate fan bases are going to get. Trust me, I am enjoying this 100%. I think what the GM of the Baltimore Ravens is doing is fantastic. It's keeping me employed, it's keeping media members employed. Trust me, I love what Baltimore Ravens GM is doing. Keep doing it.
I'm gonna have to say certified player. I also gotta give it out to the Big Buckets, man. That's my guy, Memphis Grizzlies, Kenny Lofton Jr. They call him Big Buckets. They also call him the light skinned Zebo. That's what they really call him now. The light skinned Zebo. But yeah, he's out there balling. He got his deal, and before the ink even dried, I gotta give another one out there to my daughter, Leah Boston, for being the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft last night. Mm-hmm. You understand? Thank you. Man, right on time. That's what I'm talking about. As she went to the Indiana Fever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to start watching some more Indiana Fever games. I'm missing a certified. Oh, my Philadelphia Phillies for them last night at home, getting 15 home runs in that game. Oh, that's Sharon. Hey, Sharon. My bad. How the hell am I supposed to know who it is? The hell?
Shout out to Sharon. Shout out to Sharon.
No, shout out to Sharon. Man, I ain't know. How the hell am I supposed to know? Y'all gotta come as y'all own name. Yeah, Otis. We gotta give Otis a motherfucking shout. Shout out to Otis, man.
What's up, Otis?
Hey, what up, Otis?
Man, Aaron. Yeah, Sharon. Y'all gotta come as y'all own name. Just because you ain't got no voice, don't mean you got to be the ignorant thing a podcast. Shit, you could have came in as Sharon. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, here's the thing, though. She's one of the best parts of the show. I mean, I got to give her props, though. She's one of the best parts of the entire show.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, made me mistrain the thought, Sharon. I forgot what else I had to go.
You were talking about Kenny Lofton Jr., Aaliyah Boston.
Oh, here go BJ right here. So, no, I'm here. Yeah, he said, no, I'm here. All right, so, no, I'm sorry. Let's get into why I called the show today. Called the show the Texas TankEM. You know, when you play poker, they call it Texas Hold'em.
What?
You know what I mean? And when you play poker, they call it Texas Hold'em. I was calling it the Texas TankEM. Because we knew the Rockets in Houston was tanking, right?
Right.
But we had no idea that the Dallas Mavericks, after they get Kyrie, would just say, you know what, we can't beat nobody. Fuck it, let's just tank. I mean, do y'all feel as though that they tank? Or do y'all feel as though that, they actually tried to play and couldn't beat nobody? Now, I'm going to ask you, Ron.
I feel like they tank for a reason. One, they don't want to see the Warriors or Memphis or the Clippers or one of those top teams in the playoffs.
Okay.
So, I don't think they tanked. I think they just have very poor management. When it comes to the Dallas Mavericks, I've always been thinking that their management is sus. Very questionable. I mean, when I sit and think about it, Mark Cuban, the stuff that he has done over the last 4 or 5 years, trading away, Luka's best friend for absolutely no reason, getting rid of one of the...
Who's Luka's best friend?
Boban. Him and Boban are good friends. Luka Doncic and Boban Marjanovic.
Everybody's good friends with Boban.
Right, but they traded him away, even though he was one of Luka's good friends. They trade away Jalen Brunson, but bring in Kyrie Irving, even though Jalen Brunson's actually doing a lot better.
Well, that to me, that was tampering, but obviously...
My point is that when it comes to management, they've screwed up the whole situation. I won't be surprised if Kyrie, who was a rental, is out. I won't be surprised if Luka Doncic, once his deal's up, he's out. Because the Dallas Mavericks is a joke. They really just haven't been relevant in terms of management for the last decade.
So let me ask y'all this. Do you think in the coach, Jason Kidd, or...
It doesn't matter if it's Rick Carlisle, Jason Kidd. It doesn't matter who it is.
I don't think it's
the management's the problem. The problem is management.
I think Jason Kidd has done what he can do, but you're kind of limited with Luka, and Luka's a phenomenal offensive basketball player. Right. He ain't playing no defense. That's what it is. So phenomenal offensive basketball player, but you got to try to hide him on defense. So you'll see them put Luka down low on defense. That's why his rebounds are so high.
Right.
Because he's down low on defense because not a lot of people use the big man. So you'll see a Luka Doncic sticking to fucking Rudy Gobert. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Rudy Gobert ain't got no goddamn post moves to post his heart in, which he should be doing. He should be posting his heart in. But Frenchie want to be throwing punches. Anyway. Frenchie.
If you're a head coach, will you tell him Look, dog, you need to play defense.
Yeah, you would tell them. Well, you would, you know what? You would get them to play more team defense. It's not a lot of people you get out there to play one-on-one defense, but team defense is different. Team defense is what he gonna have to learn how to play. But OG said in his Dennis Holmes voice, "Ain't nobody care." I just feel sad that the whole state of Texas ain't one team making to the damn play-in. 10 teams and the goddamn play-in. 3 teams in Texas. None of y'all make it. I call it the Texas TankEM. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. The Texas TankEM. It is what it is. But that's, you know what? That's on that. Ryan, what you got?
I'll say the sad part. My apologies. Go ahead. I'll say this. To me, the saddest part is when none of the Texas teams get the number 1 overall pick. That's going to be the sad part. Is when they've tanked this whole entire season, and somebody like Detroit gets the number 1 pick instead.
I don't think Detroit gonna get it. I actually think
Detroit or Charlotte or Orlando or one of those teams gets the number 1 pick.
If Orlando gets back-to-back number 1 picks, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, they've done it before.
They have done it before. That's why I said it's gonna be crazy. What you got for me, Ryan Thomas?
My first question: how much money will you give the top quarterbacks that was drafted in 2020? Joe Burrow, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Jalen Hurts. Dennis.
Justin Herbert, Joe Love, Tua Tagovailoa. How much would I pay him?
How much will you pay them?
Well, I think Joe Burrow's going to reset the market. That's basically how I feel. Like, but besides the year he got injured, every year that he's played after that has been AFC Championship or bust.
Okay.
So, AFC Championship or Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Those were the other 2 years. So, I'm going to have to say Joe Burrow's probably going to reset the market.
So what?
And I think the next one after that should be
a number. Give me a number.
I'll say he get 50 million a year. But it'd probably be a friendly deal to where as though, like maybe, the signing bonus would be crazy. So that way it don't hurt the
team.
Yeah, it don't hurt the team.
So if we talking about 260,
we might be talking 300. Or we might be talking like these guys might be getting Patrick Mahomes deals. Whereas though that's a team friendly deal.
Okay. And I will come back to you, though. I got a question about that, Dennis. And
yeah.
How much money will you pay the top quarterbacks that got drafted in 2020?
BJ said 325 for 6 years.
Okay.
Joe Burrow, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Jalen Hurts.
That's kind of a tough question. Now, I'm going to say with the Cincinnati Bengals, with Joe Burrow, I think for somebody like him, I think he'll get around $300 million. Like, I will not be surprised if he gets around $300 million. I think Herbert would probably be about $250. I would say Jalen Hurts would be around $200. And then Tua, I think he'll maybe get a 2-year deal, 3-year deal for Tua. But, 3 of the 4 quarterbacks are definitely going to get paid long term. I just think the biggest problem you're going to have is with Tua, because nobody is going to trust him to stay healthy. Wow. No matter how great he is next year, let's say he has a phenomenal year, the concussions are always going to be his downfall. His downfall is going to be, when's the next time he's going to get a concussion?
Now, Do you think
Shout
it
out.
go back to Lamar, Dennis? Do Lamar deserve to get that too?
Yeah, boy just said what up with Lamar. Yeah, Lamar deserves to get big money. And I think Baltimore's about to give it to him because they're doing things the right way. As you can see, they signed OBJ. So, and now OBJ and Lamar in Miami partying.
So they're one wide receiver.
Yeah,
they're not enough.
That's one more than they had last time.
Right. How you feel, Ian?
About Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, do you think he deserves to get that big money too?
Well, talent-wise, absolutely he deserves it. Now, if you ask me what kind of deal do I think he'll get, I would say that he probably would get around 165, 170. Because the thing is, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, I don't look at him as somebody that general managers are going to want to spend 250 to 300 million on.
Wow.
Shout out to Cousin April.
The reason why is not just because he doesn't have an agent, which is definitely going to affect him, but you also have a situation with Lamar Jackson where, unfortunately, because he's been injured, he's never started a full 17-game season in his career. That's also going to be a negative against him. He's extremely talented. I've said this before. To me, he's a top 5 talent in the NFL. But until he can prove that he can play a full 17-game season, I say that he probably would get around 165, 170 if he signed a deal with Baltimore.
So you do know we're talking about the MVP, right?
Yes, he's an MVP, but here's my question to you, is when it comes to Lamar Jackson, can he play a full 17-game season? Because he hasn't. He hasn't played a full campaign.
Because he's doing too much over there. If he did not do what he been doing, Baltimore would not go nowhere.
Hey, BJ, respectfully, he hasn't, by the way. He played 15 games when he won MVP. So he didn't even play the full 16 games.
They told you to log the fuck out, beloved.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, when it comes to Lamar Jackson, he's extremely talented. Top 5 talent. But until he proves it, he's probably going to get around 160, 170. That's just the way it is.
Okay, my next question. Do you think for a quarterback in college to get draft top 5, he has to play good in big games in college? Dennis?
Hell no. A lot of these quarterbacks be coming out the blue, don't even be having no big games in them. Shit, I can tell you one right now. Really? Carson Wentz got drafted number 2. This motherfucker ain't played a big game in his career. And still hasn't. Now that I think about it, shit.
Yeah.
It's not required, but it definitely helps state your case. If you perform and you ball out in the national championship game, if you're in the Final Four and you're competing in a college football playoff and you have a magnificent game, it helps your case more. But no, it's not required for you as a college football quarterback, but it helps your case more. Yes.
I would say it's not required now. It was required back in the day. Back in the day, the big college football game is what got Jamarcus Russell to be drafted number 1 overall.
Right. But
that's what. But besides, if you take away that one game, if he doesn't beat Brady Quinn, he doesn't get drafted number 1 overall. I don't care what nobody say.
I feel like Red Evans should not be drafted top 5, top 10. Period.
Well, shit, you can say the same thing about Anthony Richardson. You can say the same thing about what's the other one? Oh shit, you might say the same thing about Hayden Hooker. Shit, only big game he played against Alabama.
No, Hayden and me, you talked about that. He played good till he got injured. He played really good.
But listen to your criteria, Ron. I mean, what's the definition of a big game to you? Well, you're saying a big game.
Okay, 300 yards.
Okay, so he does 300 yards against Tennessee Tech. That's a big game?
Say that again.
He has 300 yards and 5 touchdowns against Tennessee Tech. That's a big game.
Who?
Will Levis.
Will Levis. How many big games he played in 2 years?
But my point is, what do you define as a big game? Is it a top 25 matchup? Is it a bowl game? Is it a championship game? Like, how do you define a big game?
I would say a bowl game, a championship game.
Because to me, a rivalry game is just as important. Like, if you're going up against a heated rivalry,
what was their rivalry game?
What their rivalry?
Yeah, what was their rivalry game?
For Kentucky or for Tennessee?
Kentucky.
For Kentucky, I think it's normally Louisville, right? Because Louisville and Kentucky, because the whole state rivalry.
It might be.
Because he had not shown me shit in 2 years.
If it's not that, it might be Tennessee because of how close everything is.
He didn't play good in that game. You can forget that.
So
you can forget that.
So if anybody
we had to bust that in.
If anybody draft that man top 5, you will be my trash can player.
They're gonna draft you top 5.
This man had not showed shit in 2 years. What you showed? What big game you won? Or you showed the fuck up?
But like I said, just answering your question, no, it's not required anymore, but it definitely helps your case better. Like, it'll help you be a top 5 pick if in the big games you getting W's and we had 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. But it's not required.
That's why right now Bryce Young is considered to be the number 1 pick.
Right. Bryce Young showed the fuck up and show out.
Yeah. Won the Heisman and played big in big games.
Right. Even the CJ Stroud.
What's the next one?
My next question is, do you think the NBA need to make a rule when a player flop, they will get fined?
I thought they had a rule about flopping.
Shit, they had not been using it then.
There is a rule, but it actually has to like look 100%. Like, it's got to actually be like 100%. You cannot dispute it. It was a flop.
Yeah,
but there's a rule for it. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dennis?
I'm gonna have to say that they're gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive with that rule, because it used to be, I think it was like 15,000 for flopping or something like that. Don't quote me on what it was.
Because in one game, I seen your boy Matt C play against Austin. I gotta talk about this shit because I get tired y'all getting away with this shit now.
Sir, stop watching all these damn Philly games. There's 32 other motherfucking teams in the league.
Hey,
change your fucking channel. Get off the Philly channel. Damn. I'm about to call your cable motherfucking company. Cut this Philly shit off. Y'all ain't doing so much all this Philly shit. Cut this shit off.
It's like the 76ers versus Boston. And Matt
we won that game too. We won that. Yeah.
Matt he flopped like 3 different times in 1 quarter. I like, you gotta be shitting me.
Hey, you gotta change it. You gotta change
no, fuck that. I'm gonna call it like I said.
Man, you got
the motherfucker stop flopping on
your job go up and down. You got to stop watching fucking Eagles game.
Tell the motherfucker stop flopping on the ground.
Motherfucker watch all these fucking Philadelphia games. Next thing you know, in a couple of weeks, motherfucker gonna be talking about my baseball team. Cut your fucking TV up.
Hey, go Phillies, man. Go Phillies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you
my next question. Name your top 5 NBA team in the West you think that can win a championship this year.
All right, repeat the question. Just make sure I got it right.
Name your top 5 NBA teams in the West you think that can win a championship this year.
Ooh, top 5, huh? Okay.
Top 5.
Number 1 would be the Memphis Grizzlies.
Big Memphis, I agree.
Big Memphis, they're number 1.
Big Memphis, number 1.
Number 2 would be Golden State Warriors, the dynasty. I mean, this is a team that literally for the last 5 or 6 years, once they get into playoff mode, have been near unstoppable. Number 3, you know what? I got to go with Denver Nuggets, even though I think they're going to choke. I got to go number 3. I got to go with Denver.
You're making my nuts itch.
Number 4 would be Phoenix, even though I don't see the hype around Phoenix. I don't get why there's so much hype around them. But number 4 is Phoenix. And then number 5, well, it's not going to be the Kings, not going to be the Clippers. Definitely won't be Rudy Gobert and the punching Timberwolves. You know what? Give me the Lakers, number 5. I'll go with the Lakers in number 5. If I got to name 5 teams in the West, number 5 would be LA.
All right, give me your 5 teams, Dennis.
Memphis, Phoenix, Clippers.
Oh, hell no.
Kings.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to say Golden State. Golden State.
I don't trust the Kings.
Man, well,
no experience.
Don't worry about it.
It'll be a first round exit, man.
Just listen to what I say. Light the fucking beam. You hear me?
No.
That's all you gotta do is light the fucking beam.
Now, the Lakers, I should see that. They got experience. They've been there.
Man, set them fucking Lakers down.
They've been there, Dennis. They've been
light the fucking beam.
Okay. My next question. Where do you rank Glen Rice in NBA history as a three-pointer shooter? Dennis.
I give him top 20 because it's kind of crazy because I like Glen Rice's three-point shooter, but he ain't get as many opportunities as these Waka Flockas get now. Like
right.
These guys, they allowed to shoot they're allowed to make 300 threes in a season. So you know they shooting at least fucking 1,500 threes a season. I'm gonna say 1,000. They shooting at least 1,000 threes a season. But I'm gonna say top 20. Okay. But he could have creeped up in the 10. He could have creeped up in the 10. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
He's a deadly shooter.
You know what? I'll say that he's around the top 20, top 25 range. It varies.
Jay Jones said top 20 is fair.
That's fair. Yeah. I think what he done, he should be top 20. He should be. I mean, my next question. Name an NBA team that should have won a championship in the 1994 between 1997. But the Chicago Bulls was in the way. Dennis.
I'm going to say the Utah Jazz. I'm going to let Ian go. Go ahead, Ian. What's the next one you got?
So essentially what you're asking is that during the Jordan era, who was a team that could have won?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I mean, to really answer that question, I say the Seattle Supersonics with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. I think they could have won at least one if Jordan wasn't there.
The Jay Jones said the New York Knickerbockers, the trash ass Knicks. That's what he called.
And you know what? I think in an alternate timeline, if the Supersonics win that championship in the 90s, they probably don't leave in the mid 2000s.
Could be. I like the Supersonics. They, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, they were deadly.
And then the next one that I'm thinking about is the Indiana Pacers.
The Pacers, the Phoenix Suns, the
Reggie Miller had it bad. He had to play against Michael Jordan. Then Michael Jordan leave. He got to play against Kobe and Shaq. God dang. I know he was sitting there like, fuck wrong with him. You know what I
mean? My next question. Name 2 NFL teams you think they will make some trades in the draft in the first round in the NFL.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to agree with Ian with the Arizona Cardinals. Somebody going to send them something nice. I'm also going to say my Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got, Ian?
Well, to me, Arizona is pretty much a guarantee at this point, so I'm not going to put them on there. You know what? Give me the Tennessee Titans. I think Tennessee is going to move up from 11. I just got this feeling. Then my second team would be the Washington Commanders at pick 17. I think the Washington Commanders are going to trade up. I do.
The Commodores?
I think the Washington Commanders, or Washington Politically Correct, or whatever the heck you want to call them, I say that they'll trade up from the mid-teens and then try to get a pick around the top 10. So,
I would say I could see Atlanta trade up.
Oh shit!
But who you going to trade up for? Who?
Yeah, who?
I could see we trade up for 2 players. Will Anderson. Ooh. Or my favorite, Jalen Carter.
And somebody got to answer.
You're going to trade up for defense despite the fact you don't have a legit quarterback.
I just want you to read that. I'm going to
sir.
Fit? No. Fit? No.
I could see that. But
what pick are y'all anyway? Y'all like 7th, ain't y'all?
They're 8th overall.
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8? And y'all gonna move up to what, 5?
We could.
I don't think I'll do it.
We could.
Nah.
Y'all gonna fuck around like Jalen Carter swing to us?
Nah, I mean, I'll say this about BJ. He's 100% right. Nah.
He's sitting there like this. Give it to him, baby.
He's not doing it to y'all.
Shit.
If anything, he's coming to Chicago at 9. If we're gonna be for real. If he drops past 8, he'll come to Chicago.
I told you, y'all getting Peter Ski.
The offensive lineman.
Yeah, right there in Northwestern. He right in their backyard. They don't get Peter
we don't draft. We don't draft players in Northwestern though. Like the Bears have been well known for not drafting guys in Illinois. So.
Yeah, well, they better start. They got a new fucking GM.
I mean, I'll say this: the last time
GM is the offensive. The GM is the offensive lineman.
Right, but we also signed 2 offensive linemen in free agency, and one of them was a center from the Packers. So.
Right, but Peter Ski play tackle.
Right, and we traded to get Alex Leatherwood, the first-round pick from the Raiders. So,
sir, I said Peter Ski, not no damn Alex Leatherwood. The hell?
I'm just pointing out to you is that the Bears already have 3/5 of an offensive line. So,
the hell, you already had what you call him over there too?
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if we need anything, we're gonna go get defense. We got to get a pass rusher.
Okay, all right. I feel you on that. Get you a pass rusher. Right. Wait a minute. So what pass rusher? Y'all gonna get Nolan? No, I don't think y'all need that pass. Y'all do need some interior, though. But I don't think that y'all need that pass rusher, Nolan Smith.
No, we have a variety. We got 4 or 5 people. It's similar to Philadelphia Eagles. Like I genuinely believe you're gonna take a defensive back at 10th overall. I really think you're going to pick a defensive back.
I don't even think we're going to use that 10th pick. If Jalen Carter ain't there, I don't think we're going to use that 10th pick at all. Be honest with you. I don't think so.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think you need Jalen Carter. I really don't.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to have them two Bama boys in the middle. They'd be unstoppable.
I mean, look, I'll say this. I get the people want two Bulldogs up the middle, but I think if you could get Miles Murphy at the end of the first round and get Devon Witherspoon in the beginning of the first round, you've had a near perfect first round.
I don't want Miles Murphy. It might be good for you, but I don't want Miles Murphy. I'll take
Brian Breesy then? Maybe the guy from Clemson?
Nah. I think I might take the guy from Pitt, if anything.
Oh, Cansey? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Cansey. I think I might take the guy from Pitt. I really want the Samoan from Baylor. That's who I really want.
Ikea? Yeah.
I want the Samoan. That's what I want. But
yeah.
Get me a Uso so I could go Uso. Woo! That's what I just want to go Uso. I want to feel Uso. I just want to feel Uso. That's all.
My next question. Name a NFL team that should sign Cam Newton as a backup quarterback.
You better say his name right, sir. All right. Better say his name right.
Newton.
And it's Cam Newton. And you know what team I think should get him?
No.
Tampa Bay.
I'll tell you what team he should go to.
What team?
I think Cameron Newton. I think he should become the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons because they don't really have a quarterback right now.
No, they got Taylor Heineke over there. So,
like I said, they don't got a quarterback out there in Atlanta. So I think getting Cam Newton would actually be a good move for them. So,
how about the Miami Dolphins?
No, they got
they got Mike White, man. They got Mike White.
Yeah, they ain't got Mike White. You know, Mike White's a legend.
Who?
Sharon said Pittsburgh. Mike White's a legend.
Hey, Pittsburgh would be a good move. You know what?
That'd be a good move too, Pittsburgh. Mike White is a legend.
How about Tennessee Titans?
Nah, if they're moving up to get a quarterback, they're not going to sign Cam.
If they move up to get a quarterback, that'll surprise the shit out.
But what I don't understand, they got a quarterback last year.
And Malik Willis is not the answer. You know, he ain't the answer, man.
Well, you cannot say that, and half of the offensive line and the running back were injured.
I'm not the only one saying it, though. You have multiple people saying it. So
I ain't saying that at all. Let me get that.
That don't make sense to me. Your offensive line were injured half of the season last year, and your running back, Devin Henry, were injured. So you just gonna throw this young man to the side like he just trash.
They do it all the time, man.
I mean, they do it all the time, yeah.
That shit don't make sense.
It makes sense to somebody.
My last question.
Right.
What NBA team you think will get swept in the bubble in the East this year? Dennis.
Brooklyn! That's him. I was waiting for you to say. Come on, ask me again. Come on.
Dennis.
Brooklyn! That's him. Where Brooklyn at?
Yeah.
I mean, a team that's going to get swept?
Yes.
Based off how they're playing, I'm going to go with the Miami Heat. I mean, that might be an easy sweep for the Milwaukee Bucks. That might be an easy 4-0 sweep.
They got their number, so I don't know.
Man, I'm just saying the Heat are playing like trash right now.
Yeah, they are. I agree with you. But for some reason, when they play Milwaukee, they got their number.
Mm.
Who the Nets play, Josh? They play the Philadelphia 76ers. What's up, cousin Abram?
There'll be a 6-game series. They'll get a game or two off.
Who the hell? They're not getting 2 games. I don't fuck you talking about.
Hey, Dennis, they will get 2 games off. Come on now.
You know what? I'll make a bet with you. If they get 2 games, you will be hosting Tokyo is Tuesday. If they don't get 2 things, I will be hosting the Sports Angle on Friday.
Permanently or just one time?
This one time.
Okay, yeah, one time. All right, cool.
This one time. All right, it's a bet.
All right.
Back to you, Dennis.
Oh shit. He gonna say just don't go up 3-1. All right. Last thing I'm gonna ask y'all, man. We're gonna get up on out of here a little early. You know what I mean? But listen, I need y'all bold predictions for this NBA Finals. Bold predictions. You know, something that don't nobody else think is gonna happen. So what you got for me, Sports Angle?
Bold prediction for the NBA playoffs?
NBA playoffs. I'm sorry, I said the finals. NBA playoffs.
All right, so my bold prediction. You know what? The Eastern Conference is actually going to be pretty simple. You know, I really don't think there's going to be any upsets there. However, I think the New York Knicks will make a second round appearance. You know, I really think the New York Knicks are going to have a second round matchup at Madison Square Garden.
Okay. All right. What you got, Ryan?
I say the Bucks. They'll get to the second round of the playoffs.
The Bucks lose in the first round?
In the first round.
To the Miami Heat?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the Heat.
If they're playing like right what they are now, no.
I mean, I don't see the Bucks doing anything.
They win the NBA championship. Come on now.
Yeah, it was last year.
No, I'm saying they're going to win the championship this year.
No, I don't see it. That they players injure every other game. What's his name? The one that shoot the 3 all the time for the Bucks? Shooting guard.
Oh, you're not talking about Grayson Allen.
But I don't see the Bucks doing anything
though. Kings will upset the Warriors. Light the beam. Jalen will leave. Well, here's my upset special right here, son. The Denver Nuggets will lose in the first round.
What?
The Denver Nuggets will lose in the first round. And I think it's going to be to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I mean, I know you're saying the Los Angeles Lakers, but, you know.
Well, you know, it could be either or, but I think it's going to be Minnesota.
I mean, when's the last time the Timberwolves won a series? 1999, around there?
Yeah.
No, KG was on the team, I think.
90.
So that was 2004.
No, that was the last time they made the playoffs. Before then, it was 2004. But I think they got
swept. That's the last time they won a series then. Because he went all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Lost to the Lakers.
All right.
Oh, shit. They go that bad luck ass Adam. God damn.
My bad. Boston won't make it to the finals. I got so. Oh, shit.
Y'all got to find your way to turn y'all TV on something else but Philly. God damn. Y'all some bad luck.
We're on Philly because it's the best show. Come on now.
You ain't shit. Just want to let you know, man, you ain't shit.
He said, you ain't shit.
Just remember, they got to win 2 games, Ian. They got to win 2 games.
Win 2 games, yep.
You will be hosting Talk US Tuesday, Ian.
All right, cool.
Brooklyn ain't win 2 games. You forget that.
I will see.
It depends. It depends who they got to go against. That's the problem.
R.I.P. Teddy Tender Ass. Teddy Tendax. No. Oh, my love. No, that's not Teddy Tendax. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming out. We had such a great time today. Listen, make sure y'all tune in each and every Tuesday because we're going to keep having a great time. We're going to keep doing it real big. But I just want to let y'all know. Anybody got any last words?
Like and share the show. And thank you to the fans. Without y'all, we would not be doing this.
That's right. God bless. Good night.